Tyler Hansbrough is an American professional basketball player who currently plays for the Charlotte Hornets of the National Basketball Association. Hansbrough played college basketball for the North Carolina Tar Heels men's basketball team, where he was a unanimous selection for the 2006, 2007, 2008 and 2009 Atlantic Coast Conference All-Conference Team, 2006 ACC Freshman of the Year, and 2008 ACC Player of the Year. He is the ACC's all-time leading scorer, and he won the Wooden Award and earned National Player of the Year honors in 2008. His jersey was retired on February 10, 2010 during a Duke North Carolina rivalry game. Following his college career, he was selected by the Indiana Pacers with the 13th overall pick in the 2009 NBA Draft. High school career: Hansbrough attended Poplar Bluff High School in Poplar Bluff, Missouri, and led the Mules to consecutive Missouri State Championships. Class 5 for the 2003 Euro 2004 and 2004 Euro 2005 seasons. In 2005, Hansbrough helped Poplar Bluff beat the then undefeated and number 1 team in the nation, Vashon High School. While in high school he made the Missouri All-State team twice and averaged 28.2 points and 13.4 rebounds per game as a senior. Due to his growing popularity, ESPN featured a high school game on ESPN2 in which Hansbrough's Mules were beaten 56-40 by Greg Oden and his Lawrence North High School team out of Indianapolis, Indiana. Considered a 5-star recruit by Rivals.com, Hansbrough was listed as the number 4 power forward and the number 10 player in the nation in 2005. Collegiate career. Freshman season Tyler Hansbrough led the University of North Carolina men's basketball team in scoring with an average of 18.9 points per game. Additionally, Hansbrough was unanimously selected as the 2006 ACC Freshman of the Year and was also a unanimous selection to the 2006 All-ACC First Team. This marked the first time that a freshman had ever been unanimously given First-Team All-ACC honors. He was second to J.J. Redick in voting for the ACC Player of the Year award. Hansbrough for Euro unregistered trademark's best game as a freshman came on February 15, 2006 when he scored 40 points in a home game against Georgia Tech. This mark set the record for most points ever scored by a freshman in a game in ACC history and for the most points scored in the Dean Smith Center. Sophomore season with the University of North Carolina signing what was often considered to be the best recruiting class in the country in 2006, Tyler Hansbrough for Euro unregistered trademark's minutes per game took a slight drop, but he was just as productive as he was during his freshman season. At the end of the regular season, Hansbrough was averaging 18.8 points per game along with 8.0 rebounds per game. During the March 4, 2007 matchup with Duke University, Hansbrough scored 26 points and grabbed 17 rebounds while leading the Tar Heels to an 86-72 victory. With 14.5 seconds remaining in the game, Duke's Gerald Henderson, Jr. hit Hansbrough with his right elbow, breaking Hansbrough's nose. Henderson was ejected from the game and received an automatic 1-game suspension from the NCAA. Hansbrough went on to play with a nose guard face mask through the postseason, before taking it off in the second half of a game against Michigan State, in the second round of the 2007 NCAA tournament. Junior season Hansbrough for Euro unregistered trademark's 22.6 ppg scoring average his junior year is the highest at UNC since Charlie Scott in 1969 a Euro 70. In February, while T.Y. Lawson was injured, Hansbrough averaged 28.0 points and 12.1 rebounds over 7 games. Tyler Hansbrough's 27 20-point games and 19 double-doubles led the ACC. His 22.6 points, 10.2 rebounds, 3.87 offensive rebounds, 6.36 defensive rebounds and 9.8 free throw attempts per contest also led the conference. He was second in field goal percentage. Hansbrough is the highest-scoring junior in ACC history with 2,168 career points. On February 3, 2008, at Florida State, Hansbrough broke Lenny Rosenbluth, the Euro unregistered trademark's 51-year-old school record for made free throws when he made one with 16:37 to play in regulation. Hansbrough has scored 20 or more points in 27 games and 25 or more 16 times his junior season, most in the ACC. Hansbrough grabbed 10 or more rebounds in 19 games his junior season, most in the ACC. He had ACC leading 10 Euro A20 and 10 Euro games this season year, 7 more than any other player in the ACC. By scoring 39 points against Clemson, Tyler Hansbrough became one of only 2 Carolina players in the past 35 years to have at least 3 35-point games as a Tar Heel. Antawn Jamison, who had 4 such games, is the other. Lenny Rosenbluth scored at least 35 points 13 times in his UNC career to lead that category. Hansbrough for Euro unregistered trademark's 21 rebound game against Florida State was just the 6th game of 21 rebounds or more by a Tar Heel in the past 35 years. He pulled down 52 rebounds in a 3-game span from February 3 to Euro 10, the best 3-game rebounding performance by a Tar Heel since 1968. He averaged 29.7 points and 17.3 rebounds in those 3 outings. For the season, he averaged 10.7 rebounds per game. That is tied for the highest average by a Tar Heel since Mitch Kupchak averaged 11.3 RPG in 1975, a Euro-76. Hansbrough led the team in steals with 59 and in charges drawn with 42, needs data for charges drawn in the Final Four game against Kansas. In the ACC semifinals on March 15, 2008, Hansbrough hit a baseline jump shot with 0.8 seconds remaining to give the Tar Heels a 68-66 victory over Virginia Tech. After T.Y. Lawson drove and missed a shot, Hansbrough took the rebound and scored for the win over the 4th-seeded Hokies. Carolina led Virginia Tech for just 1:29 of the 40-minute contest. Senior season equals. On April 25, 2008, North Carolina announced that Hansbrough would return for his senior season. Tyler made his 3rd straight Associated Press preseason All-America based on a unanimous selection, and ended up leading the team to the NCAA championship in 2009. Tyler was also the unanimous choice's ACC Preseason Player of the Year. On October 30, 2008, Tyler was diagnosed with a stress reaction in his right shin, then turned his left ankle while driving to the basket just minutes into his first game of the year at UC Santa Barbara. He missed 4 games, the first he has missed as a Tar Heel. On December 18, 2008, in a home game in Chapel Hill against the University of Evansville, Hansbrough broke North Carolina's all-time career scoring record, surpassing Phil Ford's total of 2,290 points. That is just the 2nd time in 52 years the UNC record has been broken. Hansbrough grabbed his 1,000th career rebound on December 28 versus Rutgers and is one of 7 Carolina players to record 1,000 rebounds in a career. Had a 55-game double-figure streak that was the 2nd longest in UNC history and equaled the 11th longest in ACC history. With his 24 points against Maryland on February 3, 2009, Hansbrough set 2 records. Most 20-point games in ACC history and most games in double figures by a Tar Heel. After the win at Duke on February 11, 2009, seniors Danny Green and Hansbrough became the only 2 Tar Heels to play in 4 wins at Duke since Mike Krzyzewski took over as the Blue Devils head coach. Fellow seniors Mike Copeland, Bobby Fraser and Marcus Ginyard have been a part of teams that won at Duke in the last 4 meetings in Durham, but they did not play in all 4 victories. On February 18, 2009, versus NC State, Hansbrough broke Phil Ford a Euro unregistered trademark's record of made field goals to move into first for UNC's field goals made in a career. On February 28, 2009, versus Georgia Tech, Hansbrough set a new NCAA record for most free throws made in a career. He went 8 for 8 at the line against the Yellow Jackets to complete 907 career free throws made. Dickie Hemrick of Wake Forest held a previous record with 905, a record that stood for 54 years. Hansbrough led the ACC in scoring for the 2 consecutive seasons. His 22 points at Virginia Tech gave him 2,302 points in 112 wins as a Tar Heel. That is more points than Phil Ford, Carolina unregistered trademark as number 2 all-time scorer, had in his entire career, became the first player in ACC history to earn first-team All-America and first-team All-ACC honors in each of his 4 seasons, voted by the coaches to the NABC District First Team, one of only 3 ACC players to be a USBWA Player of the Year finalist and on the Naismith and Wooden midseason lists. The first player in ACC history to lead his school in both scoring and rebounding in each of his 4 seasons, became the 5th player in ACC history to lead his school in scoring in 4 straight seasons. Had 44 career double-doubles, 25 more than any active ACC player, led the ACC in scoring at 21.1 points a game during his senior season. 4th in free throw percentage, 6th in offensive rebounds, 6th in field goal percentage, 7th in rebounding. Made a career-best 28 straight free throws early during his senior season and shot a career-best 84.9% from the free throw line, finished tied for second behind Oklahoma's Blake Griffin for the 2009 AP Player of the Year award. NBA career Indiana Pacers Hansbrough was drafted 13th overall by the Indiana Pacers in the 2009 NBA draft. His rookie season was cut short due to a series of inner-ear problems. On March 15, 2011, Hansbrough scored a career-high 30 points against the New York Knicks. During the 2012-13 NBA season, filling in for an injured David West, Hansbrough posted 3 consecutive double-doubles. On July 2, 2013, the Pacers rescinded their $4.1 million qualifying offer for Hansbrough, making him an unrestricted free agent. Toronto Raptors On July 15, 2013, Hansbrough signed with the Toronto Raptors. Charlotte Hornets On July 22, 2015, Hansbrough signed with the Charlotte Hornets. NBA career statistics Regular season Playoffs Jersey retirement. In 2008, Hansbrough swept all major individual honors in men's college basketball. For a North Carolina men's player to be eligible to have his jersey retired, he must win at least one of 6 National Player of the Year awards, the Associated Press, the U.S. Basketball Writers Association, the National Association of Basketball Coaches, Sporting News, the Naismith Award and the Wooden Award, and wait until his class has graduated. Since Hansbrough won all 6, he had his number 50 retired during halftime against Duke held February 10, 2010. Personal life Hansbrough is the son of Tammy Wheat and Dr. Gene Hansbrough. He is the brother of former Notre Dame guard Ben Hansbrough, who played with him on the Pacers, and marathon runner Greg Hansbrough. College statistics Career highs Points, 40 versus Georgia Tech, field goals, 13 versus Georgia Tech, versus Notre Dame, field goal attempts, 21 versus Duke, at Duke, 3-pointers, 2 versus Duke, free throws made, 17 versus Clemson, free throw attempts, 19 versus Georgia Tech, Clemson, offensive rebounds, 9 versus UC Santa Barbara, and versus Duke, rebounds, 21 at Florida State, assists, 4 versus Tennessee, NC State, turnovers, 8 at Maryland, blocks, 3 at Virginia, steals, 8 versus UNC Asheville, minutes, 47 versus Clemson. Career notes just the second player in ACC history to play 4 seasons and average better than 20 points. ALA time records. NCAA most free throws made, career, 982. Atlantic Coast Conference most career points, 2,872, most career points as a junior, 2,168, most free throws made, career, 982, most free throws made, single season, 304, most career 20-point games, 78, most double-figure scoring games, single season, 39. Ties Mark Larry and Johnny Dawkins. Most ACC Rookie of the Week awards, 10 Euro ties Kenny Anderson, most single-season ACC Player of the Week awards. 8. First freshman to be a unanimous All-ACC First Team selection, first player in ACC history to be unanimously selected 4 times to the ACC All-Conference team, one of only 4 players to beat Mike Krzyzewski-coached teams 4 times at Cameron Indoor Stadium, only player in ACC history to be named unanimous first team All-ACC 4 times, one of only 8 players in ACC history to compile 2,000 points and 1,000 rebounds. Joining Len Chappell and Tim Duncan, Danny Ferry, Mike Minsky, and Christian Laettner. Sam Perkins and Ralph Sampson, number 4 Euro Career ACC Player of the Week awards. 10. Record, 12 by Antoine Jamison and J.J. Redick. Number 4 Euro points and rebounds combined, single season, 1,281. Record, 1,402 by Len Chappell. Number 4 Euro freshman per game scoring average, 18.94. Record, 20.6 by Kenny Anderson. Number 5 Euro freshman field goal percentage, .570. Record, .626 by Sam Perkins. Number 5 Euro career scoring as a sophomore, 1,286. Record, 1,497 by Kenny Anderson. Number 5 Euro career rebounding as a junior, 943. Record, 1,125 by Ralph Sampson. Number 6 Euro scoring, single season, 882 points. Record, 970 points by Dennis Scott. Number 11 Euro consecutive double-figure games, 55. Record, 86 by Jeff Mullins. Number 14 Euro rebounds, single season, 399. Record, 581 by Ronnie Shavlik. Tyler Hansbrough has earned the following honors in 2008, National Player of the Year, ACC Player of the Year, ACC Tournament Most Valuable Player and NCAA Tournament Regional MVP. Just 3 other players in ACC history have won all of the above honors in the same season, Uncle Euro unregistered trademark S. Lenny Rosenbluth, Duke Euro unregistered trademark S. Christian Laettner and Uncle Euro unregistered trademark S. Antoine Jamison. University of North Carolina as of May 28, 2009, most career points 2,872, most career rebounds 1,219, most points and rebounds combined, career, 4,091, most career points as a junior, 2,168, most points by 2 players, single season, Tyler Hansbrough and Wayne Ellington. 1,529 combined, most points and rebounds combined, single season, 1,281, most free throws attempted, career, 1,241, most free throws made, career, 982, best free throw percent, most field goals made, career, 939, most rebounds, single season, 399, most rebounds in the NCAA tournament, most points by a Tar Heel in the Dean Smith Center in a single season, 385, most free throws attempted, single season, 377, most free throws made. Single season, 304, most career double-figure scoring games, 126, most career 20-point games, 78, reached 1,000 points in his 54th game, the fastest Tar Heel who played as a true freshman, most points for a freshman in an individual game, 40 against Georgia Tech, February 15, 2006. Most points by a Tar Heel in the Dean Smith Center in an individual game, 40 against Georgia Tech, February 15, 2006. Second most points by a Tar Heel in the Dean Smith Center in an individual game, 39 against Clemson, February 10, 2008. Most double-figure scoring games, single season, 39, highest scoring average in the Dean Smith Center in a single season, 24.1 points, highest scoring average as a freshman, 18.9 points, most free throws made in an individual game in the Dean Smith Center, 17 against Clemson, February 10, 2008, Most steals in the Dean Smith Center in an individual game, 8 against UNC Asheville, December 28, 2005. Ties Derek Phelps vs. Central Florida, December 7, 1991. Most single-season ACC Player of the Week awards, 8. First and only Tar Heel to be named unanimous first-team All-ACC 4 times, second of only 2 Tar Heels to score 1,000 points with more made free throws than field goals, fourth Tar Heel to be named ACC Player of the Year and Tournament MVP in the same season, fifth Tar Heel to be a 3-time, first-team All-America, sixth 2,000-point scorer in UNC history, seventh UNC player to record 1,000 career rebounds, number 2 a Euro UNC scoring trio, single season. Tyler Hansbrough, Wayne Ellington, and Danny Green. 1,976 points combined. Record, 2,051 points by Antawn Jamison, Shamond Williams, and Vince Carter in 1997 a Euro 98. Number 2 a Euro career scoring as a sophomore, 1,286 points. Record, 1,290 points by Antawn Jamison. Number 2 a Euro single season scoring, 882 points. Record, 895 points by Lenny Rosenbluth. Number 2 a Euro consecutive double-figure games, 55. Record, 64 by Larry Miller. Number 2 a Euro most steals in an individual game, 8. Record, 9 by Derek Phelps at Georgia Tech, February 2, 1992. Number 3 a Euro highest scoring average as a freshman, 587. Record, 600 points by Joseph Forte. Number 5 a Euro freshman field goal percentage, 57.0. Record, 62.6 by Sam Perkins. Number 5 a Euro 20 or more points in consecutive games, 9 a Euro ties Michael Jordan. Number 6 a Euro single season double-doubles, 19. Record, 22 by Billy Cunningham. Number 9 a Euro single season scoring, points per game, 22.6. Record, 28.0 points by Lenny Rosenbluth. Reached 2,000 points in his 100th career game at North Carolina, becoming the third fastest Tar Heel to reach that milestone. Record, 75 games by Lenny Rosenbluth. UNC records. Poplar Bluff High School most total points, 1,663, most points in a season, 689, in 2004, most rebounds in a game, 19, on 2 separate occasions. Awards, 2009 Sporting News College Basketball Athlete of the Decade, 2009 Consensus First Team All-America, 2009 All-ACC First Team Selection, 2009 NCAA All-Tournament Team, 2009 First Team All-District, 2008 ACC Male Athlete of the Year, 2008 National Player of the Year, 2008 Unanimous First Team All-America, 2008 ACC Player of the Year, 2008 All-ACC First Team Selection, 2008 Charlotte, North Carolina NCAA Regional 2008 Macones Paticas ACC Tournament MVP. 2008 First Team ACC All-Tournament Team, 2008 District Player of the Year, 2008 First Team All-District, Niner, ACC Player of the Week. November 26, December 10, December 24, December 31, 2007. February 4, February 11, February 25, March 16, 2008, 2007 Las Vegas Invitational MVP, 2008 Preseason ACC Player of the Year, 2008 Preseason First Team All-ACC, 2007 NABC First Team All-American, 2007 Sporting News First Team All-American, 2007 AP Second Team All-American, 2007 All-ACC First Team Selection, 2006 First Team All-America, 2006 Third Team All-America, 2006 National Freshman of the Year, 2006 First Team All-ACC. 2006 ACC Rookie of the Year, 2006 ACC All-Freshman Team, 2006 All-ACC Tournament First Team, 2006 Wooden Award Finalist, 2006 Rupp Award finalist, 2006 USBWA All-District Team, 2006 NABC All-District Team, 2006 Tenor, ACC Freshman of the Week, 2005 McDonald's All-American, 2005 First Team Parade All-American, Poplar Bluff Showdown All-Tournament Team, SEMO All-Conference Team, Missouri All-State Team. See also 2009 NCAA Men's Basketball All-Americans, List of NCAA Division I Men's Basketball Career Free Throw Scoring Leaders, List of NCAA Division I Men's Basketball Players with 2,000 points and 1,000 rebounds. References. External links, career statistics and player information from NBA.com, or basketball-reference.com, UNC Bio, Scout.com Profile, Riverfront Times article on Hansbrough brothers from fall 2004.